you look on your, if you look on your microphone there, there's a little face that has a voice thing going on. If you press that, your microphone will turn red, and that means that we can hear you speak. So as we're going around the room, Dick, do you want me to go around the physical room first, and then you can do the virtual?
Please, let's do that.
Okay. So, gentlemen, to my left here, you got to turn your microphone on. It's the face with the mouth going out. Or the face with the little, yeah.
My name is Sam Pacheco and I work for Voyages.
I work for Voyages too. My name is Jerry Lance.
This is Kristen Amundson with Goodwill. And these guys, if you're not familiar with Voyages, that's a program through Goodwill.
I'm Les Hildebrand, Fountain Valley Senior Center, and one of the bus drivers.
I'm Greg Van Eng and I work in dispatching for Fountain Valley Senior Center.
Matthew Leap, driver for Envita.
And then Laura Cruz, mobility coordinator.
And Jenny Nihill, military intern.
Dick, that's everybody in the room if you want to go around virtually.
Oh, okay. And then does that complete the room?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and start with the people zooming in and begin with you, Bridget, please.
I'm Bridget Kirby. I'm the Executive Director of Community Intersections. I apologize, my camera is not working and I haven't been able to get it fixed.
Whoever's ready can jump in there to introductions.
Tanya Franklin, Transdad Mobility for Metro, and I have Stefan as our driver, and this is Dina, scheduler for Metro Mobility.
Jason DeBueno, Silver Key.
John Carroll, special kids, special families.
Michelle Chamberlain. Go ahead, Jacob.
Jacob Madsen, Mountain Metro Transit.
Michelle Chamberlain, the Independent Center.
Danette Nelson, Goodwill of Colorado.
Chelsea Gondek, I'm the Director of Planning and Mobility with the Downtown Partnership.
Melissa Chapman.
John Castro, lead operations supervisor. Tim Miller, bus driver.
All right, I can only see 4 of us on my screen right here, plus the agenda. So is that everybody there? So if I missed you, I apologize. Next thing is we do have 6 voting members here present today, do we not? I think we do. But
Yes, Dick, we should have a quorum.
yeah, okay, that's the next thing going. Okay, can I get a motion to approve the agenda that's currently up on the screen, well, at least on my screen? I don't know if it's on anybody else's screen. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Kristen Amundson, motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
John Carroll, second.
All right, all in favor? Raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, good. I'm assuming the agenda is approved. We'll go to item number 3. Has everybody seen from the last minutes from the last meeting that were attached here? On October 26th? Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting?
Jacob Madsen, motion to approve.
Second? Don't everybody speak at once.
We need a second.
Okay.
Kristen Amundson, second.
All right. Thank you very much, Kristen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Good. We go to item number 4. Anybody there from the public who want to make comments? I can't see, like I said, I'm looking at the agenda and I see 4 of us there. Laura, is there anybody down there in the conference room that'd like to talk to us for a minute or so?
We do not have any public comments.
We have no public comments. Okay. Item number 5, membership appointments. I don't think we have anything submitted for any membership appointments, correct?
We do not, but I just want to talk to the group a little bit. Typically, we do our nominations for the membership, nominations for the committee, the leadership committee. So we typically do that in November. We did not do that in November this year just because of timing, and also wanted to dedicate this meeting to driver recognition. So those of you who have been attending these meetings regularly, we are looking for new leadership of this group. It is time for us to vote on those appointments. So we're looking for a chair, vice chair, and a whatever the third chair is, second vice chair. There we go. And so we'll be looking and be thinking about this month, sending in some appointments that you may want to nominate for those positions. So we're looking for some new folks. I know that Dick wants to roll off. So we have some membership, leadership appointments that need to be made. That's it, Dick.
Okay, thank you. And how do they get those nominations to you?
They can send those to us via email. We actually had that as an action item, but I thought we would go ahead and talk about that. And we are going to postpone that until January.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a good idea. And folks, I encourage you to take a leadership position. I know it's great here, and I've learned a lot hanging out with a bunch of people here, this fine group. So please, if you've been on here for a couple of years and haven't taken a leadership position, I encourage you to submit a nomination or have somebody. However, I will remind you, don't nominate somebody without talking to them first. That has happened before, okay? So please get the approval of that. So that's the action item. So we don't have any provider presentations this month, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we're down to number 7, a great one. Driver Recognition Awards. This is wonderful. It's great this time of year to recognize our drivers. They do such wonderful things. So let's see, I don't know who we have here. I didn't have a list on who the drivers we have here. So, and Laura, if you know people in there that can start this off, would be great. I'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, so typically how this works is we kind of go around the room with those that have brought together some of their drivers that they wanted to recognize. We recognize as a mobility coordinating committee that the drivers have been through a lot in the past 18, almost 2 years now, of dealing with coronavirus issues and just kind of having to step in and do things that they typically don't do. And so we really appreciate everything that you do on the front lines. I used to be a frontline worker. I actually was a driver and have my CDL license, so still, but I was a driver of delivering food for the food bank in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And when the pandemic hit, I really had to step into different roles that I didn't always feel comfortable with. So I can kind of see that you guys have had to really step up this past 18 months. So we really appreciate those drivers that are in the room. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to go through the list of those who nominated drivers. For those of you who are on Zoom, we actually have certificates as well as some gift certificates that were donated to us from Cerberus Brewery right across the street from us. So that is available to you guys that are drivers. So if you guys get to go to Cerberus and use your gift card, thank them for that. It's really great that they see the value in you guys as what you've been providing for the community. So so I'm going to get started with kind of talking through people and going through the virtual room, since I can kind of see everybody, and those who nominated drivers. If you can just introduce the drivers and give a brief blurb on why you chose these drivers to recognize for this meeting, and we'll just get started. So I'm going to get started with Silver Key. Who will be speaking for Silver Key?
I can. This is Erica. Here I'm pulling up our little blurb that we have on her. So our person is Kim Mark, and I'm uncertain of the years, but she's been with Silver Key for a long time. It says Kim is a dedicated Silver Key reserve and ride rider or driver who cares deeply for the safe transportation of her clients. She has a can-do attitude. She arrives early to work and makes sure everything is correct on her manifest. Her vehicle's ready for the day. She's one of the top trainers, so she helps to train our new employees and to do that well and correctly. She's known as a compassionate volunteer as well. And she's learning dispatching as well to back up all of our drivers. So that's why we chose her.
Awesome. Thank you, Erica. Okay, Dick, are you going to speak for community intersections?
No, I'm not. We're not gonna worry about it this year.
Okay. I know that Dick is actually taking some of his drivers to lunch today. So they are taken care of on their end. So Dick, if you guys actually want to send us those driver names, we'll try to get them a certificate and gift certificate. So
Okay, yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so just let everybody know I'm recovering from knee replacement surgery too. So just to let everybody know that. So
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Jacob, do you want to go?
Sure, and I'll be turning it over promptly here over to our fixed route. I'll start with you, Melissa, if you want to discuss your driver.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Tim Miller here. He's been with us since April of 2018. He just has a very positive attitude, and he comes to work with a smile, and he has comedy to provide for us every day, and just an exemplary employee.
Thank you.
Perfect attitude.
All right. I'm gonna shift over. I think I saw Tanya's name on here. I think I heard you say when you checked in Tanya and or D. I'll turn it over to you for our Metro Mobility driver.
Okay, we have Stefan here. He has been an exemplary employee. He is our go-to guy, always has a smile on his face. He's been doing paratransit for 5 years. And he's always stepped up to the plate when we needed help. It's been tough through these pandemic eras, and we just really appreciate the fact that no matter what we ask, he's there.
All right. Thank you very much. Laura, I'll turn it back to you.
All right. I think we have Diana from Teller Senior Coalition. Are you on the call still? I think we might have lost her. Who else on the Zoom has some drivers they want to recognize?
Goodwill of Colorado has two people that are in the room physically that we want to recognize. The first one is Sam Pacheco. He's been with Goodwill for 6.5 years. Sam is extremely compassionate and a hard worker. If you ask Sam to do something, he does not hesitate to get it done. Sam loves to serve the clients he works with every day to the point that he extended his retirement to keep working with them. All of our clients and family members are always telling us what an amazing person Sam is to our clients. It is great to see how excited they are to see Sam each and every day. Thanks, Sam, for all your hard work. The next person is Jerry Lance. He's been with Goodwill for 6 years. Jerry is very devoted to his job and the clients we serve. He is always willing to go the extra mile to ensure our clients and families are happy. Jerry walks the clients to the door and makes sure they get home safely. Jerry also enjoys doing activities with the clients. The clients light up when they see him walk into the room to help run activities. All of our families and clients really appreciate all he does for them. And thank you, Jerry, for all your work.
Is that all on the Zoom? All right, we're gonna go in the room now. I think we have Invita over there in the corner. So if you want to take it over.
We chose Matt Leap as our driver recognition for this year. He has been with Invita for 2 years. He comes in with a lighthearted attitude, willing to serve the community, just really great upbeat personality. But the other thing is that he's done a lot of our NAMI rides at night. So every Thursday night, he's dedicated to driving our NAMI rides. And he's also been the one that has handled almost all of our HIS COVID isolation shelter cases. And that's why we put Matt over the top, because he's really just gone above and beyond through COVID and transporting COVID patients and the NAMI rides. So thank you, Matt, for all your hard work. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right.
And we have Fountain Valley.
Okay, Fountain Valley is nominated last, and on behalf of the Fountain Valley Senior Center Transportation Department, we see the effort you put into your job. We assure you that your efforts are truly appreciated. We also know that sometimes in the hustle and bustle of the day, we may not show our appreciation as effective as we might. Les is a vast experienced driver in Fountain Valley Senior Center. He's encountered mechanical failures, wheels coming off, passing with body fluid issues, pandemic, panic attacks, and patches falling. But in the last 6 years, he's been a valuable experience that he shares freely with our other drivers during the meetings. People are and will always be our greatest asset. Your abilities and contributions are an important key to the success of our entire operation. I just want to take a moment to congratulate you and thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. I just want to make sure we got everybody. So I'm going to give everybody just a second. All right. Well, as I mentioned before, we do have certificates that we'll be sending out to the agencies that were not able to come in person today for you to hand out to your drivers. And I just, again, want to reiterate how thankful we are for people like you guys who continue to step up. Glenn, I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot because I know that this is something from CDOT's perspective as being very valuable, and just wonder if you have a few words to share.
And I had to step away for a few minutes. Are we still talking about drivers?
We are.
Excellent. We highlight a driver on our monthly call each month because we understand the value of drivers, number one, especially in the face of a shortage. We understand the elements they're exposing themselves to, the dangers with COVID, also unruly passengers on occasion, other challenges that may be out there. By our estimation, they were underrated. So we thought, hey, let's bring them to life on this monthly call that we have. But I am so glad to hear you doing this. This is so refreshing to hear. And I think these drivers deserve far more credit than they're ever given. So I really appreciate your efforts in recognizing them.
Thanks, Glenn. All right. So this is always kind of a weird deal. And I'll say that because I started during the pandemic. And so we used to have these, big appreciation meals and stuff with our drivers, and we're still in a very unique environment. And so I really appreciate, even though it's a little awkward of a recognition, and we wish we could do a lot more. Hopefully next year we will be out of the woods of this, but appreciate those that were able to come in today. Those of you who are on the Zoom call, you missed McDonald's biscuits. So really appreciate all of you, and even the people who nominated those. You guys are leaders, and appreciate each day, you supporting your drivers and supporting your programs to ensure that we can get people where they need to go. And so again, thank you so much. So, Dick, I think if we're good, we want to move on a little bit in the agenda, and we are definitely probably going to wrap up early today, so you guys can go out and get back to your jobs, but also just kind of enjoy the day. So Dick, I'm going to get everybody off the line on number 7B. So that's actually something I'm going to table. We do have a meeting next Monday to discuss the scope of work for the next specialized transit plan. And so I'll table that discussion for that time. And so we can kind of move past that and move to, we do actually need to have an action item for postponing the vice chair and chair membership committee appointments. So Dick, can you start a motion for that?
Sure, referring to action number 8 on your itinerary.
Correct.
Or agenda, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so the question I have is, when do we have to have the nominations into you by? Is there a deadline for that?
Yeah, if you guys can have those submitted to us by the end of December, that way we can be prepared. If we see we're not getting enough people, we may start recruiting people. But this next year, as we're looking at appointments, I had mentioned before, just kind of needing some help with these meetings. So those that are stepping into these new roles, we're going to start having leadership meetings before the MCCs, just so we can kind of put together the agenda so it's more of a consensus on what we need to be talking about in each one of these meetings. So as we're moving forward, we have those opportunities on what's called kind of the executive committee of this, as well as we mentioned, we want a membership committee. So to recruit new members to the MCC. So those, we're kind of have two areas where we need people to step into. And so if you guys could kind of get us some ideas of who you may want to nominate for those positions, that would be great by the end of December.
So Laura, excuse me. So the motion you're looking for is to move the appointment or the election of chair and vice chair until January's meeting. Is that correct?
Correct.
So motioned. Can I get a second?
Second, Kristen Amundson.
Thank you, Kristen. And all in favor, say aye or raise your hands if you're on mute. Mute. And it looks like to me the motion is passed.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, has anybody got a calendar in front of them? When's our next January meeting? January, I don't have a calendar. Hold on. January calendar.
Give me just a second, I can pull that up.
Okay.
I believe it is the 18th of January.
So 1/18, okay. All right. Sounds good. Before I close it, go ahead.
Just a reminder to those that are on the call, we do have a meeting next week to discuss the scope of work for the specialized transit plan that's coming up this next year. We need to have that scope of work kind of hashed out by kind of mid-December to get that out for our RFP for the consulting company. And so I want you guys to kind of think about what that what you need out of our specialized transit plan, what is going to be helpful information to be studied, as well as coordinating efforts that you would like to see more within this group in order to provide specialized transit services. I sent out the previous scope of work for the previous specialized transit plan that was done back in 2019, I believe. So if you guys did not receive that or need me to resend that out, I can, so that you can kind of have ideas before we have that meeting next Monday. And the meeting is at, we're hosting it virtually. It's at 9 a.m. next Monday. All right.
Is that all?
That's all, Dick.
Okay, good. Can I get a motion to adjourn, please? Do I need one? First off, do I need a motion for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get a motion?
Motion adjourn, Eldred and Vita.
All right, second.
Second, Jacob Manson.
Oh, thank you very much. All in favor? Say aye, raise your hand. Looks like that we are adjourned, and thank you very much, everybody. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Awesome.
Everyone.